Thanks to its position opening onto the Pacific Ocean, Nagoya has developed into Japan's busiest port. It has also long been an important manufacturing site of such traditional industries as ceramics and textiles. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 rated tourist attractions in Nagoya. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome travel guides, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. So now let's cut to the chase. At 10, Noritake Garden and Ceramics Factory Tour. Started in 1876 by two brothers looking to increase Japan's trade with Western markets, the Noritake Ceramics Company has a long and storied past in the city of Nagoya. An interesting attraction for both collectors and the curious alike is Noritake Garden, a fascinating insight into the manufacturing process of this historic ceramics company housed on the original factory grounds. Highlights include displays showcasing the company's history and antique porcelain, as well as demonstrations of the manufacturing process, hands-on workshops and gift shops. The site's gardens are beautiful, and the grounds are also home to restaurants. At 9, the Temples of Ōsu. One of Nagoya's most popular districts is Ōsu, much visited for its many fine temples and shrines. One of the most important is the Buddhist Temple of Ōsu Kannon. It built in the early 14th century in an area that turned out to be prone to flooding and moved to its current location around 1612. Rebuilt in the 1970s, this magnificent building is home to the famous red paper lantern hanging from the ceiling of the main hall to which pilgrims attach their prayers. After visiting some of Ōsu's other important temples, most notably Bansho-ji and Hongan-ji Betsuin, be sure to wander the surrounding historical streets with their many small shops offering traditional Japanese crafts and food. At 8, Toyota Techno and Toyota Automobile Museums. Opened in 1994 to celebrate Nagoya's largest and most famous company, the excellent Toyota Commemorative Museum of Industry and Technology makes for a fun day out. Highlights of a visit to this science and technology museum, often simply referred to as Toyota Techno, include numerous still-working exhibits of the huge looms and textile manufacturing processes that Toyota started out making in 1933. You can also see interesting displays detailing its eventual transition into the world's largest automobile manufacturer, including numerous robots. Car buffs will also want to visit the huge Toyota Automobile Museum in nearby Nagakute, home to a superb collection of vintage cars made by Toyota and other leading manufacturers from around the globe. Also well worth a visit is the SC Maglev and Railway Park, a superb museum dedicated to the Central Japanese Railway Company featuring 39 trains, along with models and a fun simulator. Next up at 7, Nagoya TV Tower and Hisaya Ōdori Park. Some of the best views over Nagoya are from the 180-meter tall Nagoya TV Tower. Built in 1954 in the heart of Hisaya Ōdori Park, the tower holds the record as the oldest electric wave tower in the country. It also boasts two observation decks, the sky balcony at 100 meters and the sky deck at 90 meters. Looking not unlike the famous Eiffel Tower in Paris, the site includes an informative exhibition about its history as well as a restaurant. Be sure to spend time also exploring the nearby Hisaya Ōdori Park. This pleasant 2-kilometer-long green space in the heart of the city boasts many trees, fountains and sculptures, and is regularly used as a venue for events and festivals. A highlight is the famous Nagoya Festival with its parades, traditional costumes and music. And now at 6, Higashiyama Zoo and Botanical Gardens. Opened in 1937 and one of the oldest such establishments in Japan, the Higashiyama Zoo and Botanical Gardens makes for an excellent excursion that can easily occupy the best part of a day. Part zoo, part amusement park and part botanic garden, this popular tourist attraction offers plenty of fun for visitors of all ages. For animal lovers, the zoo area includes some 125 different species, including gorillas, hippos, elephants, lions, tigers, giraffes and koalas, along with tropical fish, numerous birds and a reptile house. Afterward, be sure to wander the pathways through the lovely Botanical Gardens section with its collections of both native and non-native species. From here, you can also visit the 100-meter tall Higashiyama Sky Tower with its observation platforms and restaurant offering great views over the city. And now at 5, the Port of Nagoya. In addition to being a bustling harbour, the Port of Nagoya in Ice Bay has become something of a tourist attraction in recent years. One of the most popular things to do, particularly for those travelling with kids, is to visit the excellent Port of Nagoya Public Aquarium. Highlights include its large collection of native marine life, many exotic species of fish from across the Pacific, as well as a popular dolphin show. Also worth checking out is the Foodie, a historic Antarctic-going vessel that now serves as an interesting museum dedicated to the exploration of the South Pole. There's also a small amusement park that's fun for the kids, along with a lovely wildflower garden. Numerous fine walkways crisscross the port, connecting it to the main parts of the city and are fun to explore. Hot tip: for a truly memorable experience, try to time your visit for the fireworks displays held on Marine Day and Christmas Eve. And next up at 4, the Tokugawa and Nagoya City Art Museums. Perhaps the best known of Nagoya's world-class art facilities is the excellent Tokugawa Art Museum. This excellent gallery is home to many treasures that once belonged to the city's wealthy Tokugawa family, including numerous fine paintings, items of porcelain, weapons and documents. Of particular note are the 43 parts of the famous Genji Monogatari Emaki, a picture scroll made by Fujiwara Takayoshi. Another must-see here is the Sagyo Monogatari Emaki, an ancient scroll depicting scenes from the life of the priest Sagyo from 1118 to 1190. Also worth seeing is the Nagoya City Art Museum. Opened in 1987, this museum is home to a permanent collection that includes the work of surrealist artists from around the globe, including Sean Scully, Kansuke Yamamoto and Alexander Calder, as well as temporary exhibits. Finally, be sure to squeeze in a visit to the Nagoya Museum of Fine Arts. Sister museum to Boston's Museum of Fine Arts, it's notable for bringing items from the latter's collection of Impressionist and other artworks to Japan, and is also worth a visit for art lovers. At 3, the Museum Meiji-mura. Just 24 kilometers north of Nagoya city centre, the Meiji-mura Village Museum in Inuyama is an open-air museum featuring many fine examples of Japanese architecture from the Meiji period of 1868 to 1912. All told, the site consists of more than 60 buildings of interest that were brought here and reassembled from across the country. Of special interest are elements of the old Imperial Hotel, a unique design created by famous American architect Frank Lloyd Wright. Other fascinating structures include a prison, post office, bathhouse, churches and homes, many of them influenced by design elements from Western nations. Numerous buildings are open to the public and house interesting collections of furniture, temporary exhibits and other items related to the respective buildings. There's also a historic tram and bus service as well as a vintage steam train, which makes this a fun diversion for kids. If you're travelling with kids, try to allocate some time in your itinerary to visit the nearby Little World Museum of Man. They'll love the opportunity to dress up in traditional costumes from around the world and learn about different cultures. At 2, Nagoya Castle. Nagoya Castle was completely rebuilt in 1959 and remains one of the city's most important landmarks. Originally constructed in 1612, this splendid moated complex includes highlights such as its splendid 48-meter tall main tower. Famous for its 2 gilded dolphins high up on its gables, the tower now houses a museum containing numerous art treasures, including painting wall screens, sliding doors and wall paintings mainly of the Kano school. From the 5th floor of the tower, visitors can enjoy extensive views of the city and the Nobi Plain. 3 of the original corner towers survive, along with a second gateway and walls, and they are fun to explore. So too is the nearby Ninomaru Garden with its tea house. Be sure to look out for the golden fish statues perched atop the castle too. They represent the mythological Sashashiko, a creature that's half fish and half tiger, perched some 50 meters above the ground. If you're not averse to winter travel, seeing the castle shrouded in snow is a never-to-be-forgotten experience. And finally, at number 1, Atsuta Jingu. The Atsuta Shrine, widely considered the most important Shinto shrine in Japan, was established in the 1st century AD. It's first famous for its preserved imperial insignia, the grass-mowing sword, one of only 3 in the country. According to Japanese mythology, the sword originally belonged to the storm god Susanoo and was presented to the legendary hero Yamato Takeru as he set out to conquer the eastern provinces. When his enemies tried to kill him by setting the long grass on fire, he saved himself by mowing the grass with his sword. In the northern part of the wooded precinct is the principal shrine, Hongu, surrounded by an enclosing wall. To the east is the treasury, a modern building that contains a large number of works of art, including old and modern paintings, ceramics, jewelry and traditional masks. Oh, hot tip! With 9 million visitors annually, the Atsuta Shrine is busy, so try to time your visit near opening or closing to avoid the crowds, or during the off-peak seasons such as spring or autumn. And there you have the top 10 rated tourist attractions in Nagoya. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides. See you next time.